Fans like games like this when they can see you and Charlie and they've watched you in the league. Now they get an opportunity to watch you guys coach against each other. Talk a little bit about that. Take us back to the league and today, again, the fans really enjoy seeing you guys coach.
Yeah, well, I played against Charlie. I played against him about 5 times a year, counting preseason. My first 3 years, playing the Knicks, being in Toronto right there, we played them a couple times in preseason. Played them 4 times a year in the regular season. So competing against Charlie, he exudes a lot of toughness. His team tonight exuded toughness. I think he's one of the best people I've ever met and come into contact with. Honestly, it still rubs me the wrong. It still kind of rubs me the wrong way that he never got an opportunity. I don't know the dynamics behind that. He never got an opportunity to play football. Because based on how they do stuff in 2025, you might be looking at #1 pick and then a first-round pick in basketball. Because what Charlie Ward was doing in Florida State back then, and I just told him, I tell you, sometimes you got to wait to tell people things because when you're competing, you can't do that. But I told Charlie Ward actually was the only player, basketball or football, when I was in college that I had to make a window to watch when he played. Because them Florida State teams he played on was good. And he did a lot for the sport, and I think he did a lot, for a lot of us in a lot of different ways. So, again, Charlie's a high character person, a man of God. Known him a long time. He lived in Houston. I had a house in Houston at one point. And he's done so many things. Like how many, you think about it, and it's random thought, but how many people have been, usually it's in youth sports, but how many people have been the head coach of a high school football team and then he's the head coach at a Division I school, So, again, I have a lot of admiration for him and what he's done and the way he competed. And, he was one of the ultra competitors that I played against, while in my time in the league.